Hi, everyone. I want to tell you about how dumb I am. Now, there's plenty of stories that I could tell you how dumb I am, but this is about the chicken out exit from the Hollywood Wax Museum in Buena Park. Here we go. Hi, my name is Jeff, and this is the RoneyZone Podcast. And it centers around stories with humor, heart, and nostalgia. And have we got a story for you today? This is episode 10, and we're going to be talking about the Hollywood Wax Museum. Now, there's a number of wax museums, Lady Tussauds museums, and all this kind of stuff. So there's a lot of wax museums around. But the Hollywood Wax Museum we had in Buena Park when I lived in San Bernardino, I lived in Costa Mesa when I went to college. I knew about that. And Buena Park it had a bunch of really kind of weird places to come and waste your money. And plus it had Knott's Berry Farm, and Disneyland wasn't too far away, and they had an alligator farm. So Buena Park had all these kind of kitschy little things and one of them was this Hollywood Wax Museum. It was going to close down, and so I said, let's go. So I told my wife Colleen, and I said, let's go see the Hollywood Wax Museum. We went, and I have a lot of feelings about the Hollywood Wax Museum. Listen, I think Madame Tussauds wax figures are way better than Hollywood Wax Museum. They need those signs. Otherwise, you don't know who they are. And so they have this is Laurel and this is Hardy. I'm like, thank you, because I didn't know who it was. So thank you for the sign. And so some of the movies were like so old. It was like Dr. Zhivago and all this stuff. And I'm going, Oh, yeah. All right. Colleen and I were going through, and it's like, oh, this is Three Stooges, and oh, this is whatever, and oh, this is MacGyver, and this is all these people. We got to the middle part, and again, I did not see, and it didn't register that there was like a chicken out way around. All I saw was the Chamber of Horrors. Now, let me set the stage further. This was later on in the lifetime of this place, this museum. There wasn't a lot of people going there. We were like the only idiots that were going. It was kind of empty. And actually, when we first started going through it, I said, it's kind of spooky. It's just us and these wax figures. And I'm starting to kind of practice my kung fu because I was going, if somebody jumps out, I'm going to knock them out, because I don't want any kind of let's scare the old guy or whatever. And his wife. I started thinking about it and going, okay, this is nice, all that. And then we got to, I think it was a gift shop right in the middle, or it was some kind of a thing. I didn't see take this exit to leave now. It was like Chamber of Horrors. So we went in the Chamber of Horrors, and man, it was just freaking me out because there's werewolves howling, and it sounded like Dracula scratching on the inside of his coffin or something. It was just freaky, man. And I mean, there was still the problems of, who are these people? But they had little signs and they had little things. So you knew who you were getting scared of. It's like, oh, this is the werewolf. Oh, this is, Frankenstein. And oh, this is Dracula. And oh, this is whatever. I came around. Okay, there was a couple of things. First of all, I came around the corner and they had Anthony Perkins inside of this little little enclosure thing. And it had a motion detector sensor. And I came around the corner and all of a sudden it opened and I saw the knife and Anthony Perkins and it started playing the music. I, I almost hit the thing. I almost jumped out of my skin. Colleen was screaming. We were freaked out. And so, I mean, I thought about going back, but then, I'm a guy, and it's like, no, 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 we're gonna go on through and all this. There was so many things I was thinking of. At that point, I was very churchy, and so praying, I was praying. I was like, you just, Lord, somebody better do something, because if somebody comes out and jumps out at me, I'll be on the news or something. Because and so we made our way through, and it was just the scary things and all this. But I was more scared of what I didn't see. I remember there was what it reminded me of Inspector Clouseau. I remember I was rounding another corner, and I saw the door open for the maintenance door, and somebody came out with like a broom or something. I almost knocked this person out. I was just so on edge. I was praying, going down, walking through, honey, are you okay? All this stuff. And then we got to the last thing, and then I realized we could have avoided that whole thing. Now, listen, I don't mind scary movies, but it was just the fact that it was just us and these sound effects and everything. If there was a bunch of people, it would have been no problem, probably. And then we went through, and they was still like, oh, Poseidon Adventure? Who's that? Oh, Ernest Borgnine? Oh, I need the sign. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was an amazing thing. I miss the glory days of Buena Park. I miss the old days of all the things that were there. But the Hollywood Wax Museum, I will never, ever forget that. Ever. That's my story of how I learned, hopefully, to look for signs about not just signs in life, but signs of this is the Chamber of Horrors, and this is if you don't want to go through the Chamber of Horrors. Anyway, if you like these kind of stories that people tell on themselves, me, about the craziness that is in life and how I should be more aware, then please subscribe and click on the like button, and also leave a comment. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Like a haunted house or like a wax museum or something, and you just got really freaked out and you were kind of by yourself? If you've had any similar situations, I want to know about it. Put it in the comments. I can't wait to read it. So please do that. And if you know people that are like me, God help you. But if you do, share this with them, because I think that they will enjoy it. Anyway, until next time, this is still Jeff, and this is the RoneyZone Podcast, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.